Welcome to Play Digital. Today we're going to be looking at a couple of casual games available for download on Xbox Live Arcade for just 800 points each. Hopefully this will keep you going while you ruminate over which of the big expensive titles you want to spend your hard-earned pennies on. First up is the popular PSP game Every Extend Extra Extreme, thankfully abbreviated to E4. This is a tripped-out abstract game of pretty flashing lights, where the objective is to score points by exploding your ship and getting the timing and positioning just right so you take out a bunch of enemies and cause chain reactions with their explosions, thus killing even more. This releases various power-ups which extend your time, increase the rate at which your enemies converge, and increase the score you get for killing them. The new feature for this incarnation of the series is a rhythm element, so you listen to the beat of the trance tunes or watch the bar on the screen and detonate with it to boost your score. The music is electronic beat type stuff and fairly limited, but if you buy the full game you can import your own tracks which you can produce a beat filter for, either with the auto-analyzation package or by manually tapping along. This is a very cool feature, but be warned, this assigns 1 beat per minute value to the entire song, so it doesn't really work for anything with tempo variations, which is likely to include a lot of guitar bands. The multiplayer is pretty lame though, as all it does is just update you on what your opponent is scoring, so it's effectively nothing more than a real-time leaderboard. If you do a lot of drugs or like going to raves, this is probably a really great game for you. On the other hand, epileptics might want to avoid it. For everybody else, it's initially compelling and can be quite relaxing, but there's no real difficulty curve and ultimately it feels a bit random. It does have a shooter mode built in though, with 2 types of gun, variable speed, a level structure complete with bosses, and the ability to drift off screen and onto the opposite edge. This is cool, but it's still not quite as compelling as the latest Geometry Wars. 3 stars, and definitely try out the demo before buying. And secondly, often heralded by those in the know as one of the best games ever made, the Bitmap Brothers 1991 classic Speedball 2 Brutal Deluxe finally makes its way onto XBLA. For those who don't know, Speedball is an ultra-fast, ultra-violent sport where 2 teams of 9 try to score points by getting the ball in the opponent's goal, hitting various targets on the pitch, or by injuring each other. Lovely! The game is made up of 2 90-second halves. Did I mention this was fast? But this is not just about random button mashing. If you can handle the pace, then you'll find a pretty intricate sports game. You'll need to develop tactics and learn to make skillful plays using the funky pitch and the various power-ups to stand a chance. There is also a new League Manager mode, but this is pretty boring as all you do is spend the cash, assign players, and then watch. You can play single player in League, Cup or Knockout modes, and the number of teams has been doubled for this version. But the real attraction of this release will surely be playing online. Although, newbies be warned, some people have been playing this game for 16 years now. And do watch ping ratings, as lag is a real issue in a game this high-paced. You can choose between the classic 2D visuals or the enhanced 3D high-def ones. The classic ones actually scale up pretty well, but the enhanced graphics, to be honest, don't look that great. The gameplay and movement are pretty much the same as they always were, although the analog stick makes things a little bit smoother, and you can now use different buttons for high and low throws if you wish. The downside is there are a few bugs, including occasionally freezing at kickoff. Hopefully these will be patched, because otherwise this is a really great way of getting back into the classic game. 4 stars. Don't forget you can watch other episodes of our show and leave feedback on the website playdigital.tv. You can also check out our gadget and DVD reviews over at channelflip.com.